Hey guys, what's going on? It's Bikini Gamer here. Hope everybody's having an awesome day today. So on today's video, it's just gonna be story time, but it's a really long story, and I'm gonna start from the beginning. And I guess also I want to bring awareness now that Pokemon Go is out, but this is just kind of like an ongoing issue that I've had since I guess I've moved into my house since a couple months, after 3-4 months after I moved in. Okay, so like I said in one of my videos before, I moved into this house that I'm living in. I'm renting it with my roommate about, I guess, over a year and 3 months exactly, and I have 3 more months left on the lease or whatnot. So what happened this one day, it was last summer when I was living here, obviously. And randomly, I know maybe I spoke about it on a stream, but I don't really think I made a video about it, and I have no idea why. I know I made like a Instagram post about it, but, well, the point being is that I was in my house with my roommate, and we were just hanging out. I think I was just watching Netflix, or I wasn't even playing or anything like that. Otherwise, because I heard something outside. The point is that there's like 4 or 5 guys. I can't remember this exact moment. I think most likely 5 guys. They came outside. They were all wearing hoodies, and they had knives. And they didn't have a gun, but they did have knives, and they had a bat. And they were basically like yelling at my door and kept hitting the door and the garage door and just saying like. And my car was also parked outside. I was really scared. To come out, or like they were looking for somebody. And I was like, what the heck? And they look probably like they're 17, 18, 19. So like, young, they're not children, but they're still like teenagers or whatever. So I thought it was really, really weird. I was really scared. Me and my roommate didn't know what to do, but we did notice that they had, weapons or knives and bats through the window, and we were like, what the hell? So immediately we called the cops and we made a report about it. And they also, they kept saying to come out or whatever, and with the bat they hit my front door and they put a dent on it. And I'll probably take a picture of it and put it on the video as well so you guys can see. And I was really scared. I didn't know what to do. So as soon as that happened, I made the report about it because I did want to make sure I had it down on paper just in case it were to happen again, or I had proof or whatever the case is. About it, the cop was like, if anything, you guys should just get a shotgun. If they come inside the house, you guys can shoot them, and it's self-defense, and you guys are in your property, so you are fine. And I know this is really crazy. The cop told me to do that, but he's like, you guys are girls, you guys live here alone, you guys need to be very careful, you guys don't know what these dudes are up to. So yes, I did take his advice, and I ended up buying a shotgun, a Remington double pump action shotgun. And after that, I felt like safer and more protected, at least, because I had a shotgun. If anything, it's like your knife against my shotgun, who's gonna win? So a couple of months, obviously months have passed by since last summer, because last year was 2015, now it's 2016. So I've been having this small issue with this little kid. He's not little, he's like about 15 or 16, and he's always crossing through my backyard. And ever since that incident, I don't like anybody going through my yard or anybody going in the back or anything. Because when the guys came, like the guys with the hoodies, they were going all around my house to see if they could get in my house. So ever since the moment, I don't think it's okay for anybody to be, lurking around your backyard, or even if it's to take a shortcut. It's like, there's the sidewalk, take the sidewalk, and you can get to your destination that way. You're not supposed to be trespassing private property in order to get to wherever you need to go. I don't care what your excuse is. And so I always tell this dude, I'm like, hey, stop crossing through my backyard. And I'm always really nice about it. So, okay, I'm going to lead on to that, or I'm going to go on to that in just a second. So last week, my mom asked me to go help her. She actually was changing the fence at her house, and she needed to go pick out the wood. And she needed me to go with her and just help her out because the wood's kind of heavy and all that, to make sure all the wood's not damaged or whatever. I know, really boring grown-up stuff. So I didn't really want to go because I had to work on a video, but it's my mom, and I told her, I'm like, okay. And because nobody wanted to help her, so I went with her and I decided to help her. And as soon as I'm leaving, I actually opened the garage, and my car is in the garage. And I saw 4 African-American kids crossing through, literally my front yard, going towards my backyard. And they all look like kind of high school kids. And I am 100% sure that one of them was the guys from last time. The reason why I say that is because I remember his face because he's really light skinned, and his hair, he had I guess curly hair, but it's like a pretty curl, like as if I were to curl my hair, something like that. And I usually remember people that have pretty hair, or just kind of features about them. And I am 100% sure it's that guy. So I saw him crossing, and as soon as he saw me, he was the first one to kind of leave, and he's like, "Let's go, guys." And then one of the kids asked me, like, "Hey, what high school do you go to? Do you go to this high school?" So I guess, since I'm really small and I look really young, they think I still go to high school. And one of the kids is the one I always tell him, like, "Hey, stop crossing through my backyard." And I guess he felt so, like, strong and, like, manly because he was with all his friends. And he's like, "Who do you think you are? Like, this isn't even your property. We're crossing through your neighbor's yard." But they were still having to go through my yard to do that. And I'm like, I don't, I literally am like, I don't give an F about, this your property? I'm like, no, stop crossing through my yard. And that's what I told him. And my mom had actually parked in my neighbor's, what do you call it? My neighbor's driveway. And then she was getting out the car because she wanted to, it was like the trash day, and she wanted to put my dumpster, I guess, in the back, or the trash canister or whatever. And I'm like, "Mom, get in the freaking car. Let's dip. Like, get the hell out of here," right? So I locked everything, and I closed, because I was gonna actually leave through the garage, and I ended up closing the garage immediately as I saw them. I closed the garage, and then I went through the front door, and I locked everything, and I called my roommate, and I'm like, "Dude, how long are you gonna be home?" I already told my mom I had to help her. I told her about the situation. Mom's always very like, it's gonna be okay, because she lives in a really safe neighborhood and nothing's ever happened to them, or nobody's ever broken in, or anybody lurking through their property or anything like that. Like my parents, I don't know, it's like the super safe where they live, which is like 5 miles away from where I live. But yeah, my parents are always like, it's gonna be okay, because I don't think they've ever gotten, like, I guess, yeah, they've never been into that kind of situation. And I never have either, but I guess I'm going through it now. So yesterday, I was literally going to take out the trash because it was trash day again. So as soon as I walk outside, I see the same kid, like, he's just like, I guess I'm going to call him the chubby kid, crossing through my backyard, the one that was, kind of talking crap to me. And I'm like, "I've been nothing but nice to you. How many times do I have to tell you, get out of my property? Do not cross through my property?" He's like, "It's a shortcut. I can do this." He's telling me, like, it's not your property. This is the neighbor's. I'm like, "Do you own this house? Do you own the house next door? Do you own that other house? No, you don't. Get out of my property. You cannot cross through my backyard. Do you not understand? Do you want me to call the cops?" So the kid was like, "I'm gonna fucking hit you." Like, I am not even kidding. And I was kind of close, because he kept walking over. He like, "You better get out of my face." And then he called me a hoe or something. But the thing is that I left the door open, and as soon as I saw him, I started screaming, like, towards like, I'm like, "Come here." I didn't want to say her name because I didn't want them to know her name. But I started screaming. And oh my god, she's like a lifesaver, okay? Because the other day my little brother came over and he saw my gun, like, not my shotgun, but it was in the case, and he's like, "What's that?" And I pulled it out and I put it right next to, like, my TV, like by my door. And she literally got it and she went downstairs, and I mean, she was pointing it down, and she was like, "What happened?" And then the guy was like, she was like, "Get out of our property right now." And then the guy was like, "I'm not gonna do anything." I'm like, "Yes, you need to get out of our property." So we just had this small argument with, what do you call it? With this guy, this 16-year-old kid, the chubby kid or whatever, right? So this is where it gets crazy, okay, guys? Yesterday, so after that happened, I had a really long day. I was like, oh my god. So actually, so before I go into what happened actually yesterday, which is really scary, my roommate, I asked her, I'm like, "Hey, so what the hell? How did you know to, like, pull out the shotgun?" And this is the funniest thing I've heard all day. She's like, "Well, you have, like, this little bitch scream that's like, 'Oh my god, I saw a spider,' that you may need help for that. Or, like, I heard your scream and the way your voice sounded, and I automatically knew that it was something bad, that you were in trouble or something was happening, or and since that last incident happened last year, I'm still kind of like, shaken up a little bit. So I kind of knew to just do that, And my roommate's very, like, she's slow, like, I don't know, she's not slow, she's just like, she doesn't think fast in situations, or she may not know what the right thing to do, but that was definitely the right thing to do. So at least this kid knows that we have a shotgun, and I saw him last time with those kids, and I know one of them was the ones that tried to break into my house. So at least I'm like, "Go tell your friends." I'm like, "Get out of my fucking property." So last night after I stopped streaming around I think 3 o'clock or so, if I'm not mistaken. And I went outside, okay, because I don't know, I had like a small headache, and I didn't want to go to sleep like that because I knew I was gonna just toss and turn for like ever. So I decided to walk and go catch Pokemon. I know I'm so lame, but I decided to go catch Pokemon, and it was about to be four because I went like kind of up the neighborhood and down the neighborhood on the main road, right off my cul-de-sac or my little road where I live. So I'm walking down, and what do you call it? I'm on my phone, but I notice a car coming, and then they make a turn. And I don't know if they saw me, but they make a turn on my street where I live. And I started coming up the hill by the stop sign, and I noticed them, and I'm like, that's really weird. I've never seen that car, and I think I may have seen a car like that, but it's for the first neighbor that lives next to that stop sign. And I know all the neighbors. Like I know exactly who lives everywhere. I've been living here for over a year, so I know who lives where and what kind of car they drive. So I don't need to worry about stuff like that. And plus, it was really late, like 3:40, 3:30, or something like that, 3:20. So it was late, and I keep walking towards a stop sign. The car literally, the car makes a stop next to me, like stops the stop sign. They just dead on stop, and the two doors in the back, there's five guys inside. The two doors open, and two guys come out. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. And I felt something fucking sketchy, so I started walking really fast. And as soon as the guys came out of the car, I just called the cops. Like, immediately, I was just like, I need to call the cops right now. My roommate is already asleep. Like, I'm here alone by myself. Like, if they're fucking faster than me, I'm wearing flip-flops. Like, if anything, I'm gonna get kidnapped. These kids are gonna fucking beat me up or something. And I don't have anything with me or any kind of protection and either anything. I don't have anything with me at all. And what do you call it? So as soon as I guess they see I'm kind of dialing to my phone because obviously if it's really dark outside and you pull up your phone, the screen is bright, they can see you're doing something with your phone. So they immediately left, and I could hear the tires screech. So they left, and I guess they took the way to exit the neighborhood because I'm pretty sure they were just gonna leave the neighborhood or whatever the case is. And all the guys jumped in back in the car. The thing is that when I saw that car, the guy that was in the middle, like in the back seat, and like it's between both of the guys that got out of the car, it was that same guy that I had encountered today, or yeah, or yesterday, I mean, and the chubby kid that I told him like stop crossing through my yard. And I was like mortified. So obviously, yes, I called the cops. At this point, I don't know. Like today, I was gonna go to work, right? I wake up early to tell my roommate about what happened, and since my work is very lenient and stuff, I just called and told him like, hey, I can't go in today. Like this happened, right? Because I just want to make sure that like nobody's gonna break into my house. And it sucks to live like this because I'm like, I need to go to work. Like I can't just stay here and guard my house. Like and plus I always put my pit bull away because he always like messes up the house when I leave him running around. So I don't know what to do, guys. I mean, what really sketches me out about the situation is that I confronted this dude, and then he saw we had a gun, me and my roommate, and I guess he thinks, I don't know what he thinks. I mean, he thinks I go to high school or something. And then at that same time, that car made like kind of drove slowly through like I guess the road where I live, and made like a small U-turn to go back to the stop sign. They saw me. Immediately, they break the car, and two guys get out of the car. Like as soon as they break the car brakes. So yeah, that's like I don't know what I should do. I don't know. I mean, I called the cops. I didn't make a report about it because it was really late and I just wanted to go to sleep, and I was just done with the whole situation. But I don't know. I guess, guys, if you have any advice for me or know what I could do at this point, like I don't know. Like I said, I want to just go and get a shot. I'm not a shotgun, but a handgun and carry it with me. But I need to like I guess get an learn the laws or whatnot because I wouldn't have a permit to carry because I lost my citizenship. I didn't lose it. I just like misplaced it and I can't find it. And in order to get the license, I need to have my citizenship with me. And in order to get it, it's gonna take months because I have to apply, then I have to go, and they have to verify that it's me, and then they give it to me. So it's probably gonna be 4 months, and by then I'll be moved out. But I'm really, I mean, even though I don't really need to make the purchase right now because I'm like kind of low on money and stuff, or I'm just paying my bills and kind of worrying about what I need to worry about. it is a necessity because at the end of the day, I do walk my dogs, and I'm by myself. Like, it's only my little dog, my big dog. And you guys may know, like, my dog is not gonna do anything. Like, he's really shy. He's either person and he runs away. So I know he's not really gonna protect me. So yeah, like at this point, I'm kind of like scared in a way. So yeah, I don't know what to do. So if you have any help for me, please let me know. And remember, guys, I'll be doing a face reveal at 2K, so don't forget to subscribe and also leave a like if you like this video. And if you guys also like, please follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Snapchat if you have Snapchat at BikiniGamer99. And as always, game on. Ciao.